Good evening, race fans. We are live here tonight for the Crooked Line Racing Saturday Night Super Truck Series. It's championship night. You got championship hopefuls out here. We got 4 drivers looking to punch their ticket into the history books here tonight, claiming the season championship of the Saturday Night Super Truck Series. We already know we got Mr. Chase Pierce on deck, Dalton Kilroy, Chris Carroll, and Jason Raymond edged them out last week, punched his ticket into the championship 4. I have a word with those drivers here momentarily, but for right now, it's go time. Super excited about tonight. Hope you are as well. Slap that like button. It helps out a ton. Thank you to all the sponsors that makes it possible each and every week. We love doing this. I'm going to start off tonight by saying internet has been complete terrible as of late. We put off doing last week's broadcast because it was an unknown if it was even going to last or not. Tonight's the same way. We're not 100% sure if tonight's going to last or what. If it drops me out, I'm going to do my best to get back as quick as I can. But I can only do what I can do, right? Alright, without any further ado, get some championship drivers up here. We're going to talk to Mr. Jason Raymond first. Barely made it in on points. Still looking for that first race win of the season. Will that come tonight? Will he pull a Hemrick type deal? Go winless all season, and then when it counts most, put it in victory lane. Jason Raymond, you are live in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
So Jason got an average finish of 7th place, I do believe is what this thing says I'm looking at. 5 top 5s, 15 top 10s though. So the story of your season's been super consistent. Looking forward to Phoenix here tonight. What's the outlook? What's it going to take to put that number 44 out in victory lane?
I think early on I'm probably just gonna hang out and try to keep the truck as clean as I can. 150 laps long race, so the only lap that really matters tonight is the last one. So there's no stages. I mean, there's stages, but there's no stage points for us. So it's winner take all, and that's all I can really think about is trying to be there at the end and put myself in a good position to get the win.
Alrighty, Jason, we went live a little late. We're going to get you back down to your race team, getting ready to start qualifying. Good luck to you in that number 44 green machine, buddy.
Thank you.
Alrighty, folks, now let's see if we can find somebody else to chat to. This guy is fresh off a championship win on Tuesday night. Going to see if he can go Drake style and maybe go back-to-back here. Mr. Dalton Kilroy, you are live in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
So we just talked to Raymond. He hasn't been able to actually park the truck in victory lane, but my oh my, have you or have you not done it 4 times this season? 13 top 5s, 14 top 10s, average finish of 3rd. What's the season been like for you thus far, if those numbers don't say enough?
Yeah, I mean, numbers don't really lie. The season's been pretty good. You know, I haven't really, I've never really liked these trucks that well. But just the fact that I've been able to get some decent results out of it, you know, especially with the group of guys we got, you know, it's really awesome. But I know I got it in for me here tonight. All those other stats can be really good, but those stats aren't going to win me a championship tonight. So I need to just do what I can, and hopefully I'll be the first to the final 4 to cross the line.
Right. I mean, those stats, they're just good enough to get you here, right? Now it comes down to one make or break. Well, Dalton, I got up in here late. Thank you for giving us a quick little word. Good luck to you. And tell Chris Carroll I'll be pulling him up after his qualifying, please.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, buddy. All right, folks, you heard it right there from Mr. Kilroy himself, driver number 41. 4 race wins this season. Pretty impressive. I mean, that's a pretty tall task right there. You see the sun come back out on the track. It's the next day in sim time here. So track's gonna be a little different for these guys. It's gonna be different what they got used to during practice right then. See if we got anybody out on track right now. Chase Pierce is not rode out yet. Let's see if we can get Chase Pierce up here before he gets out on his lap. We did indeed get him up here. Chase Pierce, you were live up in the booth. You got a copy, brother?
Yes, I do.
So Chase, took you a little bit this season to finally get that monkey off your back, get that first win. But then once that first one came, the second one came pretty quick. 2 race wins coming into a winner take all type of event tonight. What's the outlook? How you feeling about tonight's race, and how you feeling about your chances?
Well, it feels good. I practiced with it. It felt pretty good. A little tight for me, like I'm a little looser, but it felt pretty good. Feeling pretty good about it if we can hold off Carroll.
Carroll's gonna be the one everybody's chasing. I got up in here a little late, so I'm gonna let you get down to your qualifying laps, Chase. Maybe we'll be talking to you here at the end, buddy. Congratulations on a good season, though, nonetheless.
Thank you.
Everybody. All right, and then there was one, Mr. Carroll. We're gonna wait for him to get his laps completed. Pull up a side ticket. Got it right now. Wait for Carroll to put his laps down, as looks like he is completed. And completed is he ever, sitting top of the board with a 26.94. Only driver that was able to get down into the nines during practice, but right now I see him and newcomer number 16, Ben McDonald, both down into the nines of the 26 range. So super quick lap for both of them. Let's see if we can dial up Mr. Chris Carroll and that number 99 USA Firearms.com machine. Chris Carroll, you are live up in the booth. You got a copy, brother?
Got a copy, sir.
Here, let me get your stats up here real quick. Let me take care of some stuff on my end. Get rid of that. Bada boom, bada bang. Chris, brother, 6 race wins, 13 top 5s, 16 top 10s, brother. You got an average finishing position of 4th. By far the best in the season, right? If it wasn't playoff racing, you had the championship signed, sealed, and delivered probably 3 races ago. But it's winner take all. Coming to Phoenix, little bit of a short track. How you like your chances going into the desert race here tonight?
Well, Tanner, that stuff's all flattering, but that doesn't mean anything unless you put it together tonight. But this is a tough track to get around, man. There's going to be a lot of interesting strategies. There's going to be some real hard racing into the corner, and there's lots of places to dive bomb a guy and try and take it from him and wreck him and all kinds of stuff. So you got to be careful out here.
I totally agree. And now I was hearing the setup was a little bit tight, so taking care of those tires will be big into tonight, I guess. Last I looked, Carol, you were sitting on the pole, top dog. Got a elite newcomer coming in here tonight, number 16, Ben McDonald. I don't know nothing about him. Didn't even know he was racing. I guess Raymond signed him up. So, it's going to be a battle. Nonetheless, they've been all a battle, right? But you still got 6 wins. But like I told Dalton, you put together a picture-perfect season, and that's just good enough to get here, right? So now you got to seal the deal, like you said. So good luck, Carol. I'll be rooting for you up here. We'll be calling the action, maybe talking to you here at the end of this thing, brother.
Hey, thank you, Tanner. Thanks for all you and Josh do and all you guys that put this stuff on, regardless of how it turns out. It's a thankless gig, and we really appreciate it, man.
Absolutely, brother. As long as you keep coming, we're going to keep doing it, right? Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, that is it right there. Got Mark Arthur out on track for probably the final qualifier. He is the final one to qualify. So Chris Carroll, as it stands right now, Chris Carroll is sitting top dog not only of the race, but sitting top dog out of the Championship 4 hopefuls. And I haven't even told y'all what these drivers are racing for yet. $60 to tonight's champion. Not only are they going to walk away with $60, they're also going to walk away with a free game or 2 sent to their house, courtesy of thebuttkicker.com. That's $200 worth of sim racing equipment sent to their house free of charge. No strings attached. And then the race winner here tonight, they walk away with the race win. They're getting $40 put in their pocket right there. No strings attached, $40 sent to their PayPal tonight, and that is sponsored by yours truly, Five Kings Motorsports. We love supporting the series. We love supporting those that support us. So we thought, what better way than give back and with some cold, hard cash. Right now, we're just waiting for qualifying to wrap up here. As we wait, let me see how long. Can't remember how long I've been qualifying. Yeah, I may have made it 10 minutes. Jason Raymond, did I make qual 10 minutes?
Yes, you did.
All right. Well, I did that for broadcasting, right? You can advance it. I'm going to step away, go lay Kane down, and then you can advance it. Give me. If my computer says 8:07, by 8:09 you can hit advance. I'll be back here at my setup.
All right, yeah, that works.
All right. Good luck tonight, gentlemen. Y'all have fun.
All right, thank you.
All right, folks. Daddy Issues has arrived. I'm going to go lay my son down really quick because he will not lay down. But then we're going to be right back, calling to action. Give us 2 minutes for a brief intermission, and then we're going to the grid. Alrighty, folks, we are back. It is that time. It is that time. It's go time indeed. Going to get Raymond to advance the session now, and then we're going to get this starting grid going. $100 on the line tonight. We got Championship 4. We have other drivers outside the playoffs. We got drivers, folks. We got drivers. We got some of the most talented drivers across all of iRacing going to be showing out here tonight as we get our starting grid pulled up. Mr. Chris Carroll, we talked to him just a second ago. Number 99, put it P1 on the board with a 26,946. He's going to be a driver a lot of people are betting on here tonight. He's rolling off in P1 with Ben McDonald, lead newcomer, firing off P2. Larry Bell, another Canadian brother, starting right behind his teammate Chris Carroll. He's firing off P3 with Chase Pierce starting P4. Jason Day representing the home team, 5 King Motorsports, starting 5th. Christian Pittman to his outside, starting 6th. Then we got Reaper Racing's own Joshua Siegfried, 7th. Mark Arthur, I know he's always got some fans in the stands. Where you at, Lori and Connie? I know you're out there. Mark's rolling off P8 with Dalton Kilroy 9th, Jason Raymond 10th, and Lloyd Moore is rolling off in the 11th place position. 150 laps around this mile oval. Let's pull up our race info really quick. So it's exactly 1.01 of a mile here tonight. Temperature of the track's 85 degrees, so it's going to be a little slick. It's going to be tight, but it's going to be slick. As a fellow race car driver, that's the worst conditions to be battling, is when you're battling the tight, slick type of conditions with a race car. It is the absolute worst. So we're going to see how these drivers can handle that here tonight. And I'm just sitting here praying my internet works right. So, man, folks, if there's problems happening, please let me know through the chat. Supposed to have fiber internet installed this week, but it was raining when they were supposed to come out. Was not able to get it installed. So if the stream is experiencing hiccups and stuff like that, please let me know. As there's Lori in the chat, she says, "Hey, let's go, Mark." Mark Arthur's always getting some fans out here. Let's take a look at where our Championship 4 are starting. You got 2 of them starting in the very back of the field, 10th and 9th, Dalton Kilroy, Jason Raymond. And then you got Chase Pierce. He's going to be rolling on P4. And then the winningest driver of the season, the last championship driver, none other than Mr. Chris Carroll, holding down that pole position. This first starts on green. The pace truck's going to pull off really early here, as you see. These drivers got to be disciplined here. They got to maintain speed right here. As this is going to be the final race of the Crooked Line Racing Saturday Night Super Truck Series. We're switching gears to the street stocks in a few weeks. There'll be a lot more drivers out here then. But for now, we're truck racing, and the green flag is out. These guys are off. Chris Carroll gets a great launch, but look at this track. Look at the trucks just fan out. Everybody fighting for what they can on these restarts, but when they get side by side like this, it's going to allow Chris Carroll to kind of walk away with it a little bit. So championship hopefuls here, they do not want to get... Oh, Chris Pittman got in there a little deep. Thought he was going to get into the back end of none other than Chase Pierce right there in front of him. But he did not. But yeah, these people with the yellow spoilers and the yellow banners, aside from Mark Arthur, who forgot to take it off. So the ones with the yellow banner on the front of their windshield, those are their championship drivers. So watch for them to try to make their way to the front and try to do it somewhat cleanly. As Chase Pierce, he's up 2 spots already. He's not going to let the 99 of Chris Carroll get too far out in front of him. But Chase, he's raced here all season long. He knows how tough and how fast that 99 is to Chris Carroll. Let's jump on board Chris Carroll. We'll ride a lap with him and see how he's attacking the track. Goes all the way down that yellow line. They're going to feed it all the way up to the wall right here. Now look right here at this banking. The banking difference, when he hits that apron, it really wants to upset the balance of the truck. And what it does is, I mean, I could put a bet down pretty firmly saying there'll be a wreck at that dog leg tonight. And the dog leg is where they're cutting across the track right there. They're trying to make the track smaller, right? But it's a risk. It's risk versus reward at that point. It's going to be faster going down there, but it is risky going down there. And you see those trucks, they just bottom out. They're really bumpy, really rigid as they go through that portion of the track. It looks like they've all pretty much just single filed out here. Chase Pierce is really applying the pressure to the USA Firearms.com machine. Only 2 sets of tires in the pits. So you gotta take care of your equipment. We know stage 1 is going to end at lap number 40. Oh, thank you for that, Mark Lewis. I forgot about that. Sorry, I had that picture still up. But yeah, so you know, with only 2 sets of tires in the pits, you're not going to be able to come out here and really abuse your tires, right? You gotta try to save what you can for the end of this thing. And then that stage break's coming at lap 40. Can they make it on fuel? It's always the biggest question of the night. What's fuel going to be like as number 65 of Chase Pierce going to the outside of Chris Carroll? Carroll's going to have the preferred lane here as they go down into 3 and 4. Was able to make pretty quick work of Chase Pierce right then as they dove off into 3 and 4. As I apologize for having that picture up in the middle. I had other stuff pulled up, wasn't even paying attention to OBS. I was sitting there trying to watch my internet connection this whole time, wasn't even thinking about it, so I apologize for that. Luckily, we didn't miss too much, right? As it looks like Chris Carroll may have heard what I said. It looks like he is trying to conserve that equipment. Save those tires as much as he can. He just let Chase Pierce blow on by. Now, Ben McDonald is going to try to make that pass as well. He does indeed. So now, Chris Carroll's falling to the likes of Christian Pittman and number 14, McConey Setup Shop, Toyota Tundra. See if he's going to allow Christian and the 14 to get by as well. As yes, that number 99 truck's just kind of falling back right now, playing the big picture game, I do believe. Since y'all didn't get to see it earlier because somebody had that picture up in the middle of the screen, I don't know who did that. We're right on board with Christian Pittman now. Still, he's attacking the track. Kind of elected to ride that pretty high. Carroll may still be underneath him. No, Chris Carroll's not. He just elected to run it that high lane right there. Yeah, this 14 of Christian Pittman is running the high lane pretty much until the exit of turn number 2 here. Trying to keep those RPMs up on that truck. A real big momentum track here tonight. Lori, I hear you. I hear you. The good thing is, Lori, he kind of got a little bump a while ago, and y'all never saw it. I saw it corner of my eye, but y'all never saw it, right? So you didn't know what you didn't know at that point. But now he's up 4 spots since he hit the grid. The mark is definitely coming. That's for certain. And look at that beast of a man in there driving number 12 with a pink suit on. You know you either gotta be feminine or you gotta be a beast to rep pink. And I'll let y'all decide whichever y'all think Mark is. He's my friend, so I'm gonna say he's feminine. I'm sure Lori would say he was feminine too. Connie's probably not gonna say that though. We love Miss Connie in the chat. But right now, Mark Arthur's worked his way up to P4, up 8 spots since he hit the grid. He was not happy during practice. He was not liking how the truck felt at all. And it showed during qualifying. I mean, he qualified P8. That's really unlike Mark. So now that he's got some laps under his belt and racing around people, I think he's starting to figure out what he needs to do in order to maintain and be faster than these drivers around him, because he is currently hounding Christian Pittman right now for the 3rd place spot. All over the 14's back bumper. May try to make a move as they go on the backstretch here. I look for possibly a move to come. He's going to look underneath him. And yes, indeed, he's going to make that move. Now, let's see if Christian Pittman can fight off being on the high side as they go through the dog leg here. I don't not think so. No, he cannot. 12 truck is coming up to P3. As Lori Law says, real men wear pink. I like it. Lori, I know how he talks. And I have to tell him all the time, Lori. If I'm streaming or something like that on Twitch, I have to say, all right, Mark. Like, as soon as he joins in, he'll say, what's up, guys? The very first thing I say to him, Lori, is, I'm streaming, Mark, so be careful. I know how he talks, right? I talk that way too, right? So I can imagine what you call him. I can just imagine. That's hilarious. But right now, we may be able to call him fastest guy on the track, because that 12 truck is moving in a hurry. But right now, Chase Pierce, though, actually is the fastest guy on the track that last time around with the 28.37. Got about a 4/10 a second lead over second place. Good to see new people come out here. Ben McDonald in number 16 Ford F-150. He qualified P2 and he's left that truck there. Now Mark Arthur's really hounding him though. We saw how quick Mark got around Christian Pittman in the number 14. Let's see if the number 12 truck can do the same with the number 16 Ford F-150 here. As Brooks says, you got this. Siegfried, number 66, Plan B sales. He's up a spot since he hit the grid in that Toyota Tundra. Currently working over Jason Day for the 5th place spot. Siegfried's always a name you got to watch when it comes to these short tracks. And he's typically pretty clean when he does it too. He's not overly aggressive. He's not one that's going to come out here and make dumb rookie mistakes. He's just going to get out here. He's going to turn laps. Before you know it, that 66 is going to be inside the top 5. That's what we're seeing right here. He's trying to work over Jason Day. Just kind of running him down at this point. Look back up front. McDonald has fallen off Chase Pierce a little bit, but he can't fall off too much because Mark's not going to allow him. Arthur's going to push him around this track. He's either going to push him or get by him, one or the other. 16 may have asked too much out of his equipment. 12 truck's going to go to the inside, going in 3 as they exit 4 here, coming to the dog leg. 12 truck will have the preferred lane once again, so Mark is picking them off and laying them down pretty quick. Ooh, that was close right there. Came back up across the track. 016 may have cut Mark a break right there and lifted for him because, man, oh man, that got tight. As Chris Carroll back here in no man's land, riding in 11th place spot. Just saving his tires, saving his equipment, letting them boys run off away from him. He has an 11-second gap between him and the leader right now. So if he's not playing the big game, I don't know what he's playing. They're saving them tires for sure. Another championship hopeful, Dalton Kilroy, basically doing the same thing, riding around P8. Got Jason Raymond, P7, doing the same right there in front of him. All these drivers just electing to save their equipment. Let the race come to them over time. You just got to be careful doing this strategy, though. You cannot afford to go a lap down. Chase Pierce running that high lane right there. Kind of running away from second place a little bit now. I'm sorry I was quiet right there. I was trying to text my fiance. Kane's in there crying like something was wrong. As Mark is about a full second off our race leader, Chase Pierce, right now. So he's picked him up and laid him down pretty quick. Big McDonald, though, is going backwards. He started P2. He's running P4 right now, falling into the clinches of Jason Day, who's currently running P5 with Siegfried right there behind him in the 6th place position. As the laps are clicking off fast here. We're going to get a little bit of a speed shot here as these trucks fly by 150 miles per hour. Lori, I did see that. I did. Me and, oh, we got somebody on pit road. 1 second, Lori. See who that was. Oh, it's Chase Pierce, our race leader. Just went down pit road, so maybe they can only go about 28, 30 laps on fuel. Lori, Sundays have been awful for me. Just completely awful. We started the season off. Couldn't do anything but hit every accident in front of us. Ooh, the number 12 trucker, Mark Arthur, coming down pit road. Christian Pittman is as well. Oh, Mark may have been speeding. He was coming in pretty fast right there. But yeah, Lori, I saw that. It's awesome, and I appreciate it so much. I'm hoping when we get this new internet, I'm hoping we can actually finish races, stick around. I've been having trouble where everybody's just disappearing on my screen. I don't want to be that guy to cause trouble out there. So I'm just trying to stay out of the way, more or less, on Sundays right now. I'm hoping once I get my new internet in, I can actually race and get up there and have some fun, right? Because, man, oh man, Sundays have been brutal here as of late. All right, Dalton Kilroy, number 41, going to take over the race lead. See, when is the number 41 going to come down? But yes, Lori, I did see that. I appreciate it very much. Dalton Kilroy, number 41, he is coming down pit road. Looks like Christian Pittman, when this thing cycles through, Pittman will probably be the race leader. Unless Chris Carroll. No, Chase Pierce came out in front of Pittman. I stand corrected. As we're awaiting the number 99 to pit. But now remember, folks, he was riding around off the pace. As oh no, it told me Jason Day crashed with no caution earlier. Let's go back and see what happened today. What? That Day is gone. I'm not sure what happened. That's all right. Chris Carroll has brought it down pit road. That's going to allow the 65 of Chase Pierce to be back out in front. Got Lloyd Moore, who's currently a lap down, just went a lap down to him. Right there behind him, Christian Pittman is running P2. Dalton Kilroe's P3. As we're getting close to the end of stage number 1, if I remember correctly, we decided on lap number 40 to be the stage break here. As man, oh man, I don't know what happened to number 52 of Jason Day. See if he's still in Discord. He is not, so something definitely happened. Hope everything's okay. Lori, I don't think you gotta worry about me passing Mark on Sundays. I'm terrible in ARCA cars. I'm not comfortable in them at all. So, you're not going to worry about me ever passing Mark, I don't think. The day I pass Mark is the day he'll never, ever hear the end of it. As Chase Pierce has opened it up to almost a full 6-second lead over Christian Pittman. Just absolutely insane how fast Chase was able to get on and off pit road. Whereas I don't know if you can deny Chase Pierce this championship tonight, folks. He's been hungry all season long. I follow him over on Facebook. You should as well. Chase L. Pierce Racing over on Facebook. The kid's hungry. He's young. He wants this bad. He wanted that first race win. He finally got it. Now he's looking for win number 3 of the season. And not only the 3rd win of the season, also looking for a championship win. As McDonald going around Dalton Kilroe on the outside. I think McDonald may have made a mistake in number 16. I think he took his tires on accident. Because he had almost a 15-second stop compared to everybody else's 6 to 7 second stop. And something happened to Mark on pit road as well. Mark had a 12-second stop. Maybe it was him and Dave. Maybe they wrecked on pit road together. I don't know. We saw Mark and Christian get on pit road. They got on and off. Decent, I thought. I'm not sure. We'll find out in about 3 laps whenever the stage break comes. We'll pull him up and have a word with him. But Chase Pierce, he's the one driver does not want to see this stage come to an end. He has almost 6.5 second lead over second place Christian Pittman. And Pittman's no slouch, so I don't know how Pierce was able to do this. He must have got in and got off on pit road really fast. See, as we were waiting, Mr. Mark Otter to throw the caution flag for stage number 1 is going to go to none other than the 65 of Mr. Chase Pierce. As he comes around this final time, he could almost park it right now and still win this stage as he goes in turn 3 and 4 for the final time in stage number 1. It's not going to matter for points for him, but it's going to matter for the bragging rights and having that momentum. As Chase Pierce is stage 1 winner Because now the caution is out. I know Chase Pierce is very happy about that. Bring home the stage win. No, the kid is ecstatic about that. And I'm ecstatic because now we're going to bunch this field back up and we're going to try it again. We're going to see if somebody has something for Mr. Pierce up there. Who's going to take tires here? Who's not going to take tires? We see this every Saturday night. Usually at the first stage, they don't take tires. But now, somebody like Ben McDonald, he did take tires. So that may force other people's hands to take tires. Because he's going to be so much faster than everybody. He is the number 16 of Ben McDonald. That it may possibly put other drivers' laps down. You got to think about that kind of stuff. McDonald's going to be fast here if everybody's still on old tires. As we're going to wait for them to hit their box and stuff. Alright, Mr. Mike Arthur pulling off pit road now. Let's have a quick word with him. Mr. Mark Arthur. Tanner Martin, the boot, you got a copy?
I got you.
Alright, I'm just gonna ask you because SDK didn't tell me anything. Can you tell me what happened to Jason Day? Why it said he wrecked on pit road and then he left?
Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't see it?
He didn't say anything.
Oh. I hope something's wrong with him. Yeah, like well, SDK said he was stopped in front of you on pit road, but I was like, that's weird because Jason or you and Christian went down pit road together and you got off cleanly. So you didn't hear nothing either, huh?
He didn't say anything in here. He was talking and then I didn't even know he was gone.
I wrote him on Facebook and he read it and never wrote back. So all right. Well, Mark, 12 truck was looking strong. You started P8, you made all the way up to P2, and then the cycle kind of hurt you a little bit. You think you got a race winning truck here tonight?
I don't know. I mean, Pierce looked pretty quick there. I mean, I couldn't really gain on him. I don't know. I was racing Ben pretty hard there for second, so I don't know how much I burnt myself up.
I think
trying
Ben
to get around him, but
I think Ben was on fresh rubber, but Ben's no longer here.
he left.
Yeah, well, I clicked on his name and he ain't here.
Oh God.
So I'm not sure.
Loyalty.
Yeah, loyalty's out there good, ain't it?
Yeah.
All right then, Mr. Arthur. Good luck to you, brother. Maybe we talking to you at the end of this thing, buddy.
Appreciate it, Tanner.
I know y'all at home are probably wondering why I keep on calling him Mark Arthur like that. There's a New England person that races with us, and every time he says Mark's name, he always calls him Mark Arthur. We kind of just call him that, just poking fun at him, really. See if we can dial up Mr. Chase Pierce one more time. Got him a stage win. Chase, you were live in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
As the lights are off on the pace truck, I'll just ask you really quick. 65 looks to be like it's on rails. Do you think you got that race-winning truck here tonight?
So, right now it's just tires. I mean, most of the race is going to be tires. If we pay that pit strategy right in the final stage, it'll come on victory lane, hopefully.
All right, then, buddy. Good luck. 6.5 second lead over him last time. 65's looking fast. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, that was Mr. Chase Pierce. So we heard from the 65 of Pierce and the 12 truck of Arthur. All right, we are off. Chase Pierce gets a great launch. The 14 does not. It has Dalton Kilrow right there to his inside. Dalton's going to send it in there. Mark may follow. As Chase Pierce is going to ride that high line once again. I look for the 41 of Kilrow to be pretty fast. Oh, Pippen's into the wall. Going to hit Dalton a little bit. Pippen's wrecking down the backstretch. Going to save it. No caution right there for Pittman, but a beaten, banged up truck. Oh my goodness. I think the truck just kind of walked out on him a little bit. Very heads up driving by Mr. Kilrow there to keep a hold of that truck. Ooh, man. Dalton got saved right then by the netcode gods. Hey, that's going to really hurt Christian Pittman's chances. He just shut it down. Pull him up and have a word with him. Christian Pittman, you are live in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, you told me lap 15. You made the 48 right there. Could have been a big one right then. Did she just get loose, or I mean, what happened?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm trying to watch the replay right now, but it looks like I was blinking or something. I don't know. My computer looks like I had a Q spike or something. I don't think we made contact. I think I just got a little loose, and then when I got loose, I tried to keep it off of Dalton. Then I hit the wall, and then it just slung me right back out across the track into Dalton. So, hate to hit a championship contender, especially this late in the race.
I don't think it gave him any damage. Like, I went back and watched on the replay, and like you went through him, or he went through you. Like,
yeah, I think I had
his truck's clean.
I think I had a really bad lag spike or something, because when I try to go back and watch the replay, it's all like blinky.
Right.
And like in the replay, it looks like I get hit, but there's a car truck between us. So I don't know. Oh well, sucks. I accidentally had my fast repair check when I pitted, so it just canned the car. But hey, it happens.
Oh yeah, I mean, oh wait, you had your fast repair check, so you basically lost the fast repair.
Yeah, because I had barely touched the wall.
Well, tough break, brother. Tough break right there.
It'll be all right. I hope Jason can go up there and win the championship.
He is currently sitting P5 right now, but he is making room. And something happened to Dalton. Dalton's going backwards, and my God, is Chris Carroll going forwards. So that 99 truck saved a lot of tires there in the beginning. Looks like he's a man on the move.
Hey, it worked out good for this Tanner, though. I was going to have to leave with 40 laps to go tell my girlfriend bye before she goes to the beach. So, worked out quite nice, even though it sucks, because I thought we had a chance to win.
Now, I got a question. The $1 million question here. If you was leading, say you had a 3-second lead over second place, and your girlfriend was leaving, would you tell her to just come in there and give you a kiss?
Probably. I mean, it just depends on her. I mean, I have, like, if I win, I win, you know? I'm not like I'm fighting for a championship, so I don't think it'd have been, yeah, maybe. We'll see. I just left the session trying to figure out what's going on with the, I don't know why all of a sudden I just lag spiked that.
I don't know, brother. All right, I'll let you get back down there, and if you want to jump back up here, just holler at me in a little bit.
Copy that.
All right, buddy, that's Christian Pittman right there. Driver number 14 machine got a little loose and almost collected a championship driver there. So it wasn't nothing that it was his fault. It's just how it shook out. It's how it happened, right? We're all out here racing, and it's going to happen. Mark Arthur is currently P3. Chris Carroll's P2, and Chase Pierce is still the man out in front. Stage 2 is going to end at lap number 85. Gonna see which driver is going to take home not only the $60 for being a champion, but the free butt kicker gamer too. And also $40 on the line to whoever wins tonight's event. So quite a bit of cheese on the line here. And also, I'm thinking pit stops. They went about 30 laps earlier, so we know they cannot make it to the end of the stage without pit stops. Only 8 cars on the track now. There's not going to be a caution, I wouldn't think, unless something happened, right? I mean, I may have just jinxed it. But I wouldn't think so. Lori says, yeah, that got on my nerves. I'm saying like Arthur, Mike Arthur. He says it all the time. Like that's just how he talks, and like he does it even without trying to do it. And no matter how much we make fun of him, but he still does it. It's those darn Northerners. Look at Chase Pierce right now, though, putting on a clinic. Chris Carroll is catching him, though. That time around, Chris was almost 2/10 faster than the number 65 of Chase Pierce. So Carroll is going to eventually catch the number 65 at this rate. But we start talking about it all the time. Catching that driver versus passing that driver. That's two different deals there. Dalton Kilroy's riding around P5. And Jason Raymond having a very quiet night at number 44. JV Silverado butt kicker machine. Very quiet night. Riding around P6 at some point. Oh, I see why he's having a quiet night. That right side of the truck has quite a bit of damage right there. Like he may have smacked the wall out of turn 2 at one point. And we have Larry Bell holding down the 7th place spot. And then Lloyd Moore, who is in the 8th place spot. Now Josh Siegfried. I told you folks he would be inside the top 5, and that he is running P4 right now, trying to chase down Mark Arthur, who's currently in the P3 spot. All right, Lori, I promise I'll quit saying it like that. I promise. And if I don't quit saying it like that, it's going to become a habit, right? And it's going to stick. Oh, Chris Carroll, he is almost there, folks. As Chase Pierce is running a very unorthodox line. He's up there next to the wall like we're racing at Darlington or Homestead. And I heard Chris Carroll shifting right there. So they are utilizing the transmission in here tonight. They're going down to 3rd gear. He shifts right there again. That makes it really hard to drive like that for 150 laps downshifting, because these cars, they naturally do not want to shift, right? They want to get up in 4th gear and just ride. So when you shift them, it makes them bounce. It makes them get all wonky. But I guess they figured they're faster when they do downshift like that. Let's see if Mark's downshifting. If I know board, Mr. Arthur here. He did not shift right there. See if he shifts as he goes in 1 and 2 down here on the big end. But now the 12 truck is not shifting. About Pierce. A little bit different camera angle right here. Let's see if we can listen for it. He is not there. Was it shifting then? Let's see if he does it in 1 and 2. Really cool seeing that kid run a line like that. It's a very disciplined type line, because you have to go in a little softer. Go in too hot, you're going to just naturally just smack the wall. He's able to float it in just right up there and keep it off the wall. Okay, very disciplined driving by Chase Pierce there. Me and this kid had battles. We had a war going, right? It seemed like every time one of us wrecked, we were always wrecking each other. And I told him, and it ain't like I'm speaking from being better than him or nothing like that, but I told him, just being older and wiser, he's only like 16, if that. I told him, I was like, Chase, you can be one of the fastest people out there on the track week in and week out if you just rein it in a little bit. And now I know we're racing. We're not out here to make friends, but it's a whole lot better to have a friend on a short track than it is an enemy, right? Ever since then, me and him have been good. We haven't wrecked each other anymore. There for a while, it seemed like there was a 3-4 week period where we were just junking each other's cars for no reason. It was because we wasn't racing each other with respect. I'm a hothead naturally when I'm in the car. I bet Chase is a hothead. I'm sure 90% of us out here are hotheads. Racing just brings it out of us. As now Chris Carroll is trying to look to the inside of 65, but Chase Pierce running that hot lane. He's going to get the momentum down the backstretch every time. So in order for Carroll to get around him, he's going to pass him on this side of the track, or 65, Chase Pierce is going to have to make a mistake running that high lane up there. As Pierce switched it up that time, went down low, took Chris Carroll's line away. But I still think I liked it when Pierce was running out high lane. I think he was going to be able to stay ahead of Carroll. But he's in the truck, I'm not, so I guess he thought better of it. Decided to take it down low. And now, if I'm not mistaken, I think Chase has a real life spotter spotting for him tonight. So that spotter's probably feeding him information. Probably letting him know where to go out on the track right now. And that's helpful. I mean, iRacing gives you a computer spotter that will just naturally tell you car low, car high. But having a real life spotter, the information they can give you is just crucial. And I don't know, though. Pierce went down low, and he looks to be right there matching the 99 for pace. Mark Arthur is actually catching these boys in front of him. Mark was almost a full 10th faster than him. So now that Chris Carroll has caught Chase Pierce, Chase is actually holding him up a little bit. No, Chris Carroll's going to take it down pit road. Green flag pit stops there as Chris Carroll may have been too fast. That would be some way to kill your championship hope with a speeding on pit road. You cannot afford that tonight. Folks, the ones watching that can type and talk to me in the chat. Has the stream been bad at all? Have you heard or experienced any hiccups at all on the receiving end of the broadcast tonight? All right, Jason Raymond, number 44 machine, going to bring it down pit road with some more right side damage. I think at 44 may have gotten to the wall again. I think Jason, Jason's proved since he got on 5 Kings Motorsports just how fast he is. As Chase Pierce brings it down pit road as well. But Jason's about like me. He's not comfortable in these trucks. I'm sorry, I got the hiccups right now. Jason's not comfortable in these trucks, so he's racing against some of the fastest dudes on iRacing. So Raymond's really trying out here tonight because he wants to win a championship. As Mark Arthur's going to pull it down pit road as well. Surrender the lead to Chris Carroll. Chase Pierce is now on pit road as well. Well, actually, the lead is Joshua Siegfried. But Joshua just has not pitted just yet. A really good looking paint scheme for the number 66 of Siegfried here. Good. We've had 2 people tell us all good, aside from Mark Arthur messing up earlier, leaving that picture up in the middle of the screen. I can't believe he'd do that. What a goofy goober. All right, Siegfried. He's going to surrender the race lead. He's going to bring it down pit road. The 41 of Kilrow is hauling the mail. Jeez. Dalton Kilrow was just really risking it for the biscuit right then. But it's going to allow Lloyd Moore to get up here and give him a lap lead. As Raymond is showing a lap down. That's not good. Oh, that's the race leader right there in front of him. Okay. I don't think Raymond's lost a lap to the people's pit. All right, the battle on and off pit road. Chase Pierce was able to win it. So, whenever Lloyd decides to pit in the number 10 machine, Chase Pierce will take control of the race again. Jason Raymond is in threat of going a lap down, though, guys. So, something has happened to the 44 machine. He did not take a fast repair either. Remember now, stage number 2 will end at lap number 85. Can the number 10 of Lloyd Moore make it to the end? I just don't think so. I don't think it's possible for him to save that much fuel. Jump on board with him and see if he's saving fuel at all. Oh, he's saving fuel. He's coming down pit road now, though. I bet he ran it out. He may have ran it out. Yeah, Lloyd Moore is out of fuel. He's going to have enough pace and enough momentum, though, to get to his box, hopefully. Got to go a long way here on pit road to try to make it to his box. Going to lose a lot of time here as well. Just ran her completely dry. See, I want to keep the camera on him. I know we're missing the action, but I want to see if he makes his box or not. Phoenix has a real long pit road. As he does indeed make his box. So Chase Pierce is the race leader once again. Got Chris Carroll right there behind him. Mr. Mark Arthur's in P3. About 5 seconds off our race leader. So Chris Carroll, Chase Pierce have been the class of the field. Has Mark been holding something back? Dalton Kilroy, Jason Raymond. They may be holding something in their back pocket that they haven't shown yet. But we're over the halfway point. So if you got tricks up your sleeve, you need to start pulling them out. And just an update on Championship 4, Jason Raymond thought he might be a lap down earlier. He is not, now that it's cycled all the way through. But he is last out of the Championship 4 right now. He is running in the 5th place spot. Got Kilroy right there in front of him in the 4th place spot. Chris Carroll's P2, and of course Chase Pierce is sitting out front. As we are 5 laps shy of the stage 2 caution. In a caution-free race thus far, aside from the stage break. I look for the racing to really pick up this final stage. Dalton Kilroy's having a pretty good night of racing here. He's in the 4th place spot, up 5 spots since he hit the grid, so he didn't put down a good qualifying lap either. Him or Jason Raymond, they started actually back in the 9th, 10th place spot, both of them. They both gained some spots to get up here, but Raymond's truck is completely hurt on the right side of it. We'll talk to him whenever we go to the competition or stage 2 caution here. As, oh, Siegfried is blinking in and out. Josh Siegfried is gone. He's not even back out on track yet. Oh no, Brooke, baby, close your eyes. There may be something happened to Siegfried. Yeah, he's still gone. Not what you want to see. As Miss Lori says, come on, Mark, it's time to go. All capital letters. I agree, Lori. If you got something, if you got a trick you're waiting to establish here, it's getting to be that time where it's time to put all the cards out on the table and push all the chips to the center. As Chase Pierce is going to try to dominate the stages here tonight, but Chris Carroll, he is right there on the back of the number 65 now, so we may have a race till the stage end here. As, oh my goodness, he's going to drive it off in there deep, going to try to get around the 65, but just cannot make it stick. Chase Pierce has been so fast on that high side all night long. Not able to get around him is the number 99 of Chris Carroll. All right, this is going to be the stage break. Stage 2 winner is going to go to none other than the man that did it in the first stage, Mr. Chase Pierce. Who can stop this man? Mama, there goes that bad man, and that's funny to say that because he's a kid, but the kid is putting a whooping on today is Chase Pierce. And, I mean, he's beating some heavy hitters here. Look at the top 5 right there behind him. Jason Raymond, Dalton Kilroy, Mark Arthur, Chris Carroll. You put them guys in any other league, and they're dominating those races. So that's very impressive what the 65's been able to do out here tonight. I think Phoenix might be one of his favorite tracks. Jason Raymond, something has happened to the young gun here tonight. His truck is destroyed on the right side of it. Just completely pancaked. Words of Kyle Busch. I think he's getting ready just to Freaking say she's killed. Jason Raymond, you are live in the booth. You got a copy?
Oh yeah, I got you. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Muted.
But, hey, brother, what happened to the right side of your truck?
39% right front is what happened. Coming off a turn, whatever that is, 3 and 4.
Easy.
I had a date with pit road.
Huh?
Or, sorry, the outside wall. I was going on pit road. I'm all over the place, man. I'm on the struggle bus hardcore right now.
Are you going to use a fast spray and get up there and battle with these guys?
I'm gonna just do all my optional here and see if it does anything for me. I don't know if I'm down on power or anything. Is it killed?
Truck's pretty killed there, boss.
10-4. Faster pair it is.
I think, well, don't be the guy to use a fast spray and get in a wreck, but yeah, I would definitely fast spray that. Oh, yeah, she looks pristine now. Okay. Yeah, I mean,
just a quick update for you. 22% right front.
Nice. Yeah, your right front was like laid over right there, bro.
Oh God, no wonder.
Yeah, it was bad.
Struggling.
Get back on the broadcast. Yeah, your truck was killed.
I will definitely look at that. Yeah, I'm struggling. I don't know how these guys are saving their tires as much as they are, but I need to figure something out quick if I even want a shot at this championship.
Oh, Pierce has been on rails tonight. Oh, Chris Carroll can't do nothing with him either. Pierce is just...
Yeah, he's fast.
I don't know. I think that kid, when he ate his Lucky Charms this morning, I think he ate it with, like, motor oil or something.
Extra charms. Extra Lucky Charms.
Yeah. I think he has, like, motor oil, too, instead of milk. Been fast all night. All right, good luck, brother. Good luck, brother.
Thanks.
Yep. All right, let's see if we can talk to Mr. Kilrow. Got him a championship already. Going to talk to him again. Oh, got him in mid-sentence, too. I love when that happens. Dalton, you are live in the booth. You got a copy?
Yep.
I've been hyping you up all night, Dalton. You've been lurking. Just lurking. Kind of just waiting, biding your time. Be firing off P3 right here. Of course not. You're going to go pit and throw me all off. Anyways, you were going to be firing off P3. You're going to top off, take some fuel here. Is that 41? Is it going to have something for the 99 or the 65 here tonight, brother?
I don't know on raw speed, but in terms of fuel mileage, it's gonna be close. I think we can make it on one stop. Hence why I'm coming back down.
Right.
But that's just like an insurance policy, just to make sure I'll be okay. But yeah, I mean, Chase Pierce has been top guy all night. It's just trying to maintain that right front and not overdo it, and just keep the truck clean as much as we can.
I forgot to mention earlier, I know we're about to go back green flag, but I don't cuss on here often, but holy hell, did you haul the mail in that last green flag stop? I don't know who it was you were catching on pit road. That was awesome.
Oh, it was the 66.
That was awesome. I was like, is he going to get slowed down? He's never going to get slowed down. And then boom, he got slowed down. Like, it was awesome. Like, you were giving her hell right there, buddy.
Yeah, I know he had, his spotter came and told me that he was running out of fuel. That's why he was going so slow.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I actually was like pushing him down the pit lane
Right.
for about half of it, and then he got out the way.
It was insane how the closing distance you had on him. I was like, there's no way Dalton's getting slowed down. And then boom, you got slowed down. All right, buddy. Good luck. Go get him.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Mr. Dalton Kilrow there. Now, folks, notice you have everybody starting on the inside. That is due to them topping off fuel. iRacing's very weird about that. If they have to go back down pit road, it's what it does. Yeah, AT double hockey sticks. You're right. You are right. Oh, I knew something happened. It's Siegfried. I knew. I mean, we had the camera on you and you just disappeared. So, trust me when I tell you, I feel for the internet woes because I've been battling it for about 3 weeks now. I go through, I shut everything off that pulls the internet in this house, and it still does me no good. Does me no good at all. As Jason Raymond going to try to put some pressure on the 65 here. Oh, I thought you were going to get up there and maybe give him a bump. Got a little loose right there trying to chase him. Guys, hey, I don't get it either, brother. We can control a lot of things, Josh, but we can't control the internet, right? I'm super stoked though about my fiber getting installed. I'm gonna have 1,000 down and 1,000 up, a full gig. Like, I'm super excited about that. Versus what I have now, we're paying. I think we pay like 110 a month for. I think 50 up or 50 down and 20 up. I mean, we're gonna have so much. But yeah, Josh, I feel for you, brother. I feel for you. We race a big series on Sundays, Blazing Pedals. Myself, Joshua Sexton, and Mark Arthur, and they've been listening to me complain, and they're the unsung heroes, right? Because they can hear me all race, and all I'm doing is saying 4-letter words about my internet the entire time. As Mark Lewis says, you'll love that gig. I can't wait to download a game, right? If I try to download Call of Duty or something like that right now, it takes a day. It legit takes about 12 hours to download a game. As Jason Raymond's really applying the pressure right now to the 65 of Chase Pierce. Raymond really putting on a show now. He's got that truck clean. I mean, he's up there really duking it out, doing battle with the 65, but we know those other guys are going to try to make it on one stop. These guys using the fuel that they're using right now, racing as hard as what they are, I don't think one stop is going to be feasible for them unless they know more than what I know, which is very possible. They're in the truck. I'm not. But just based off what Dalton said, I just don't know if they can make it on one stop from here. Mark, I totally agree. I don't advocate wrecking, but if you're this close to the guy that's dominated this race, if you're this close to the guy who's been dominating the race, right? He's been out front all night. Bump and run him. Give it a shot, right? Don't wreck him. If you wreck him, you're gonna feel terrible. But give him a bump. About like how I did to Chris Carroll last Monday night, right? Bump and run, not a wreck. You can do it. It can be done. Now, I'll be honest. When I did it to Chris Carroll, I was seeing red. The broadcast didn't pick it up, but he doored me up out of the way, right? So I got really mad. But looky here, 44 to the inside of the 65 as they're coming down the dog leg. They have a new race leader here. Jason Raymond was not able to keep the power down, but that 44 is looking bad fast now. As he's to the inside of 65 once again. 65 is going to have preferred lanes. They go down the backstretch. And not able to make it stick. I mean, what people don't realize when you bump and run somebody, if you go in there and just hit them, you're going to wreck them, right? You gotta be on the brakes whenever you make contact. That way you just don't ship them. You just bump them up out of the groove a little bit. That's what I had to go back, and me and Carol thought about it because I was mad, right? That's why I did it. But I told him, and like I was telling him, with my pedals, you could tell I tried to take care of him with it. I didn't just try to ship him when I did it. But if I would have just wanted to ship him, I never would touch the brakes, right? 99 car would have been my brakes. But we squashed it. I mean, we race hard every Monday night on short track, so there'll be another time we have to come and do battle like that. But the one good thing is, I'm very approachable. Carol's very approachable. We just sit there and we hash it out, and then we're racing together on Thursday night, laughing in the same chat, right? What you gotta be. Racing's a very high-tempered sport. I mean, there's times where Jason Raymond makes me mad, right? He's been mad at me, God knows how many times. But you live with it, right? You're racing. Right now, Jason Raymond, if he wants a shot at getting out front, I think clean air is huge here tonight. That 44 needs to try to dispose of the 65. And I don't mean dispose by saying wrecking, but he's going to have to get up there and maybe put the chrome horn out just a little bit. Because if not, I think the 65 over the long run is just going to walk away from him. And that's not taking anything away from Jason Raymond. That's just me stating the obvious that nobody's had anything for the 65 all night long. Chase Pierce has been bad fast all night long. He looks like you cannot deny him this tonight. It does. I mean, it looks... Mark Lewis said Chase truck looks amazing, and I completely agree. It looks effortless right now. I mean, let's jump back on board with Chase right here. Like, I know we're kind of leaving everybody else out of the picture, guys. I'm sorry, but I mean, we have a battle for the race lead. As Raymond's actually right back to his bumper again. But look at Chase Pierce on board. Just very, very smooth. Not really working that wheel at all. He's going to catch the truck right here a little bit. Yeah, caught it just a little. But, I mean, just super, super smooth in and smooth off. Now, we'll jump on board with Raymond and see how Raymond is attacking. I can already see more wheel movement already. But I think a lot of that's driving style, too, as Jason Raymond's going to elect to go to the high side here. Raymond's pretty smooth with it, too. Not really jerking the car around too much. Oh, Raymond was shifting right there. Look at the pull up he got on Mr. Pierce right there in front of him. That's how he's getting that big old run down the dog leg right now. Downshifting to third, but I think over time that's going to kill his right rear. It's adding a whole lot of torque and some wheel spin every time he shifts down like that. Those high RPMs and turn 4 going down the third gear like that. Tell you what though, Mr. Mark Arthur back here, he wants these two to start battling. Lets him get up there and throw his name up in that hat. As we are under 50 laps to go, I wasn't even paying attention. We're almost under 40 laps to go. Right now, Mark is sitting 2.5 seconds back off the race leader, Chase Pierce. Mark's had a very quiet night. A very, very quiet night in his terms. He ain't even got up here and led a lap yet, which is very unlike that number 12 truck. He's got Dalton Kilroy, Chris Carroll. So Mark has 2 championship hopefuls in front of him. And he has 2 championship hopefuls right there behind him. So Mark is almost, he's the white piece of Oreo in the middle. And Mark's a big boy too, so he's one of those double stuff. He's a double stuff portion of the Oreo. He'd get a chuckle of that if you heard me say that. Larry Bell's number 43, Pit Lizard Performance Machine. I love this logo on his hood. That looking truck. I think Mr. Chris Carroll painted that one, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Larry Bell's got some side damage as well. Lloyd Moore out here in number 10, just black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow machine. All right, Jason Raymond's kind of falling back off of Chase Pierce. Let's jump back on board with Chase and see if he's shifting when he comes out of 3 and 4 here. He was shifting earlier, but he was not shifting when he was on board a while ago. Lewis, why are you in the chat too? Why are you not out here racing? Lori and Connie picked up when I was laying down. I just said double stuff. I was being nice about it, right? Lori said triple stuff now, and Connie said very big. And we're if we calculate it in his head, it's gonna be extra big, right? Oh, big head. All right, Chase Pierce kind of walking away from Mr. Raymond. Lloyd Moore is bringing it down pit road. So I think green flag pit stops are getting ready to commerce. All right, folks, let's take a brief moment to step away and let the voice kind of relax. We're going to do a turn it up for the night. I'll try to make it very long because it is championship night. Headset users, please beware. We're going to crank it up. We're going to crank it up loud. Going to let you hear what these drivers are hearing. Thanks, BAM Racing Videos, for sponsoring tonight's Crank It Up event. We will be back momentarily. Alrighty, folks, we are back now. Chase Pierce still is the man out in front after the green flag pit stops. It was a hard to do to crank it up when everybody's shutting their engine off. And the reason why they're doing that, they're trying to stretch this fuel out as far as they can. We already heard Dalton Kilroy, Chris Carroll, both of them. They're both just trying to make this a one-stop race. Dalton Kilroy took his tires, so did Chris Carroll. Mark Arthur took his tires, but Jason Raymond did not take a set of tires right there. And you're seeing the difference out on track right now. As look at this right here. Look at these three. As Chris Carroll's going to try to go underneath them. Mark did not give an inch to Dalton Kilroy right there. Kilroy, man, thought Mark was going down to the apron. He did not. Now they are racing hot and heavy as they go in 3 and 4. Oh, they're going to make contact. Dalton Kilroy's up into the wall. No, that's not how you want a championship contender. Man, oh man, Dalton's not going to be happy about that one. I can promise you the 41 is seeing red right now. Look at the side of that truck. Pretty heavy damage right there. As Chase Pierce is just cruising out front. Just completely cruising. As that allowed Chris Carroll to make up some time right there on those two. Past two of them in one corner. They got up there and just kind of touched doors a little bit. Let's see if we can bring it back and see what happened. No, we can't. Okay. As Chase Pierce only has a 7-second lead now. He did not take 4 tires when he pit. Chris Carroll did. So Carroll, Mark Arthur, Dalton Kilroy, they are going to be faster than our race leader, Chase Pierce, right now, who's out front. 19 laps to go for the championship here tonight. Chase Pierce has been the most dominant car by far. The most dominant truck by far all night long. He said it's going to come down to pit strategy. He's nailed it before. Stafford Motor Speedway, the playoff race, he completely nailed the strategy. Nobody thought he could make it on one stop in the final stage, and he made it. And he played the cards right here tonight. But Chris Carroll and them are coming, and they're coming fast. I think the 65 and the 44, they're going to need a caution the way it shakes out. If these other guys can make it that are on fresh tires, then Chris Carroll and Jason Raymond, they're going to be in trouble. Only 17 laps to go, 16 to go this time by the stripe. Folks, I want to thank y'all for tuning in all season long. It's been really fun on Saturday nights, and I mentioned it earlier, but let's announce it now. Street Stocks, short track racing, April 9th. We'll be coming to you live here on 5 Kings Motorsports, unless I get a broadcaster to come broadcast the series so I can race it. But as it stands right now, I'll be calling the action Saturday nights, going back to our roots on the short tracks in the street stocks. Those things are a blast to race in. They're a blast to watch races in. They're the slower cars, but they are tanks. So you get guys that are beating and banging with each other, and you won't see no driver ever jump out to a 3-second lead in those races. Just it's not going to happen. Super excited about that. Again, street stocks. The hashtag, it's coming, is what Crooked Line Racing, that's how they've been promoting it. People's asked for them for a long time. Now that I took over, I'm going to make it happen. Street Stocks, it's coming. April 9th, live on 5 Kings Motorsports. If you are a driver and you want to race in that series, shoot either myself, Jason Raymond, Joshua Sexton a message. We will get you signed up and ready to race. April 9th, Street Stocks, it's coming. As Chris Carroll, Mark Arthur, they have ran down Chase Pierce. I mean, just the difference between no tires and 4 fresh tires. You're looking at almost a full second a lap. And you can just tell. You can see it. It's just, I'm really interested to see if Mark and them can make it to the end of this thing. I think Chris and Mark are both good. They both pitted on lap 122 and 121. We saw them go 28 laps earlier. I mean, that's 150 laps is a race. So Carroll's right there at making it. He's already went 28 laps before, so I think Carroll's good. I think he just needs to get up here and get around Chase Pierce. Chase Pierce, he may have been saving this whole time, though. Just letting these guys get a little bit closer to him and just saving his equipment up while they're burning their equipment up. Pierce said it was going to come down to strategy, and I think the kid's been right all night. I think he's going to be right about that one, too. As we are now 11 laps to go. As Siegfried in the chat says he thinks fuel is going to be an issue here. I think Chase has been saving. I think once he saw that, I think once he saw the 99 in his mirror getting bigger and bigger the way he is, Josh, I don't think Chase can afford to save anymore. But that last time around, Chase Pierce was actually faster than the other two. Chase may have took tires and SDK is just not telling me the truth, but Chase pitted on lap 117. I don't know if he can go 33-something laps, 33, 34 laps. I don't see how that's feasible. But he proved us all wrong at Stafford. He was the only person to make it. As Lori in the chat still representing for the home team, Mark Arthur says, come on, Mark. Mark right now, though, still very impressive night. Holding down P3 as it stands. Larry Bell is up to P4. A very good night for him. As Jason Raymond, he has got back into the wall. And these two trucks right here, the 41 and the 44, both have right side damage. Dalton Kilroy, I think he was going to be a driver to watch this race. But him and Mark, they kind of locked horns coming out of turn number 2. And y'all saw the outcome. Okay, Lloyd Moore is on pit road. He pitted on lap 118. So that tells you right there, folks, how close it is. He pitted on lap 118. Pierce pitted a lap before him on 117. Chris Carroll is right there to his back bumper. We are 7 laps to go. Oh, my goodness. And my head's starting to hurt. And it's about to get exciting. I mean, Chris Carroll, he's knocking right now saying, honey, I'm home. Still a little bit of real estate between him and the 65. But that last time around, Carroll was almost a full 10th quicker than the 65. Mark Arthur, he's just sitting back here lying. He's a snake in the weeds right now. He's just waiting to strike. Waiting for the opportunity to strike here. He wants to see Chris Carroll and Chase Pierce get up here and start racing. Chase goes high. Chris goes low. Now, we saw this happening earlier. Same thing. Deja vu. And Carroll was able to make up a little ground and actually force Chase Pierce to run the low line. Take away Chris Carroll's line. Let's see if that happens again. As we are now 5 laps to go and they cross the stripe. It's heating up out here in the desert, folks. The lights are on. The sun's all the way out. And we are getting ready to crown Season 1 Saturday Night Super Truck Series champion. Mark Arthur got all the way up there to Chris Carroll's bumper right then. Fell back a little bit in 3 and 4, but Mark that time around was 2/10 faster than the first and second place driver. I think Mark may play playoff spoiler right here. If he does not run out of time, Chase Pierce still leading as we are now 4 laps to go, 65 out front. And the 99 is having some trouble with Mark Arthur right there behind him. Going to get around him. Now, Carroll's going to try to play a crossover move here. Could not get underneath the 12 truck of Arthur. Arthur now has his eyes set on Chase Pierce. Chase Pierce loves seeing this. He loves seeing those two start battling it out. Now Chase has a little bit of a buffer between him and a championship driver. Yes, Chase wants to win this race ultimately, but he wants to win the championship more than anything. But right now, he has a buffer in between him with 3 laps to go as he goes in 1 and 2. Going to be down this long backstretch. And oh no, 65 cannot make it on fuel. No way. No way. Man, that's a heartbreaker right there. Now, can these two make it? Mark Arthur, Chris Carroll. Chris Carroll is sitting in a championship winning spot right now. Man, oh man, what a tough break for Chase Pierce. Just missed the strategy by 3 freaking laps, guys. 3 laps is all it takes. I'm heartbroken for that kid. I'm honestly heartbroken for that kid. Coming down pit road. Nothing he can do. Man, oh man, what an impressive night for Chase Pierce. And just ultimately, the fuel got him. Dang it, dude. Dang it. Final lap is out for the Saturday Night Super Truck Series. Lori, Connie, get to waving them flags as Mark Arthur, number 12. My Little Pony Machine's out front as he comes out of turn number 2 for the final time here tonight down the backstretch. Got into it earlier with Dalton Kilroe. Kilroe got the bad end of the stick on that one because Mark is sitting out front and pretty. Chris Carroll looks like he is going to be the champion of the season. But tonight, the race win and $40 goes to Mr. Mark Arthur. Congratulations, Mark, and a huge congrats to Chris Carroll on picking up tonight's championship. So, Saturday Night Super Truck Series Season 1 champion. I know that guy right there is smiling. He's happy about that. Number 99, Chris Carroll. I think what I need to do here, I'm going to pull up Pierce and have a word with him real quick. Chase, it's the standard bar in the booth. You got a copy, brother?
Yeah.
Chase, I'm heartbroken for you, buddy. When I saw you pull down, made my stomach hurt, dude. What was you, just 2 laps short?
Yeah, 2 laps.
When did you know it? When did you find out that you wasn't going to be good on fuel?
Well, I made a miscalculation on that stage 2 caution. I thought we was going to have to pit twice in the final run. I just miscalculated it. And if I knew we would have only had to pit once, I would have pitted. When they pitted on that stage caution, I probably could have made it then, but just hoping for a caution at the end.
I mean, I know it sucks because you was the most dominant car all night long, but man, oh man, you put together one hell of a season, Chase. But you got to thank for the number 65 here tonight and all season long.
My parents, Fanatec, Thrustmaster, Six Shifter Sim Racing, Top Hat Comics, Fanatec, Mining Store, MPI, and iRacing for the great sim, you guys for the great broadcast all season long, and Crooked Line Racing for the leagues.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations, Chase. I know it's not exactly what you want, but still, don't hold your head down because it was a very impressive season all season long, and we're going to Street Stocks next, brother. Congratulations, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you again on a Saturday.
Yeah, you will. You will see me. Thank you.
Yes, sir, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Man, oh man, tough break for that driver there. Let's talk to our third place finisher real quick before we even talk to the champ or the race winner, Mr. Larry Bell. What an impressive race out of the number 43. Larry, you got a copy, brother?
I certainly do.
Larry, man, you was like a snake in the weeds or a crocodile, man. You were just kind of laying low, just watching, and you had a very quiet night. But sometimes a quiet night is what you need, because that means you were never in trouble, right? Got that 43 up into the podium position. Talk me through that final stage there, Larry.
I was questioning whether I was going to make it or not. I stopped on lap 30 and I took tires and yeah, I just wasn't quite sure if I was going to make it to the end. So the last run there, I was saving fuel a little bit. And I mean, I got lucky. Dalton had some trouble and Jason had some trouble, but it was a lot of fun for sure.
Hey, brother, I'm looking at lap times right now. You say you got lucky. I say you just capitalized on other people's mistakes, right? Because you were right there with them all night. Put together one hell of a run, Larry. I love seeing nice guys get up there because you never get in any trouble, right? You're never going to be one to move somebody out of the way, like, say, me or somebody like that, right? You're always quiet, keep to yourself, and you race people with respect. So I love seeing you get up there and get that podium finish, Larry. So congratulations on that, buddy.
Thanks, Tanner.
Absolutely, buddy. Larry, before I cut you loose, you got any sponsors you want to throw out there real quick?
I'd like to thank my wife for always supporting me and letting me do this. And I'd like to thank Chris Carroll and the rest of the boys at Pit Lizard Performance for always working to try and make me faster.
Right on. Well, it's paying off. It's paying off with you and Zimmy. Both of y'all are super fast every Monday night. Larry, congratulations, buddy. You brought home a podium here tonight to wrap up the season. Congrats.
Thanks, Tanner.
Yes, sir, buddy. All right, we're going to do them out of order here, but we're going to pull up our race winner. Played a little bit spoiler tonight for everybody else, but walked away $40 richer. But luckily, he's a friend, so I'm not even sending it to him. We'll talk about that off stream, though. Mark Arthur, we're live in the booth. You got a copy, brother?
Yeah, I got you, Tanner.
Mark, you right then look like a man on a mission. Chase Pierce, man, he just kind of shot himself in the foot with that pit call. And it looked as if you kind of knew that he wasn't going to make it because you really got up on the wheel the last 10 laps and got around Chris Carroll. But I want to circle back to whenever you and Dalton made a little bit of contact. Talk me through what happened out your windshield.
Well, it happened back around lap 50. We got into each other. And you know how it looks from your windshield. I felt like that he came down. I'm just now looking at it now. So it looks like I was pushing him up the track. I was going to try to ride him up the track so he couldn't get the entry.
You're racing him.
Right. And it looks like he's against the wall. I come up to hold him up there. And then when I turn left, like you can see my truck turn left, and there's about a foot in that code. And then his rear of his truck turns out. That's probably why I thought he turned down right there, because kicking the rear of his truck out is going to make it look like the nose is turning down.
Right.
So then after that, I'm like, well, if you're going to race me tight like that, or hard like that, because I caught it. I mean, I was passing him and he was making it hard, right? So, I mean, that's what he's supposed to do. Nothing against him for doing that. It's just after that happens, right, you get in your mind, well, if you're racing me like that, I'm going to race you like that. And then the last one, I mean, he went high into 3. I went low into 3. I have to come off the corner, right? I can't stop, right? I got to float it up off the corner, and it looks like I just came just up over that first seam, but he went from the wall all the way down past the middle of the track, right? So he's using more than half the track there, and then doesn't want to leave me, my half, basically. So we make contact. I mean, that's what happens. So it's just racing. It wasn't intentional. Right. I don't think he did it intentional. It's just, he gets mad. He got mad, but I'm like, well, I'm sorry. I thought we was racing for the win there, which we were. We were 3 wide with Jason. Jason didn't complain about going 3 wide or anything. We just raced, right. And when you're racing hard, that's what happens, right? So I was trying to win. He was trying to win. He said it ruined his championship, but just like Chris said, I bumped Chris there at the end unintentionally, right? So Chris I didn't know if he was trying to take my line away or what. But I was coming, and he kind of went across where I was going and kind of got the run and just barely bumped him when I was going past. And he was like, hey, he said, well, I didn't want you to wreck me too. Well, that's a championship attitude, right? If I'm racing for a championship, let that guy go because he's not going to take it from me. So just, he was racing. Who was he racing? Chase, right? So Chase and Dalton. So I don't know. I'm going to try to win. That's what I'm out here to do. I got to get them MFRD Michael Falk Racing Designs.
Easy, big guy. Easy, big guy. You almost had the wrong team right there. Easy.
I said MFRD, but I just said it out instead of saying the initials. But I'm sorry to Dalton. I don't generally try to race like that. Sometimes we get a little frustrated, but I'm always going to try to win. That's what I'm here to do.
I knew y'all was racing hard when Carroll jumped down low. It was Carroll, you, and Dalton right there, right? And I figured y'all probably thought Pierce wasn't making it, so whoever could get ahead.
I knew he wasn't making it.
Whoever could get ahead of y'all 3. We saw Clean Air worked all night. It was magnificent for that guy out front. I mean, Raymond got it. He felt it.
No, I never had any.
Well, everybody did. They got out. But I knew that intensity was getting ratcheted up when you didn't take the dog leg. You wasn't going to let Dalton force you down there, and then
I'm racing him.
Right. And I was like, that's a very smart move by Mark right there. That's going to throw something like that. Will throw a driver off their game, right? They're like, whoa, what's this guy doing? And then at that split second, they're thinking about that other guy versus thinking about what they got to do, right?
Right.
I mean, You played it perfect. You put it in victory lane. People ain't gonna be happy about it, but truth be told, people usually don't like.
Hey, man.
People don't like winners.
That's short track racing.
Right, that's short track racing. People typically don't like winners, right? So it is what it is. I hate it for Dalton because he did have a fast truck, but I think at the end of the day, Chase Pierce probably had him covered if he would have got the strategy right? But
yeah, I mean,
it don't matter.
All saving that. I think I heard Dalton saving behind me. I don't know if they were saving both corners.
Bad.
I felt like 3 and 4 was way too tight to save, so I was only saving in 1 and 2. And I could really float it into 1 and 2, not lose much time. So that's the only place I was saving. And they all pit there with 1 to go, so they had a couple more laps in it than me. But than me short pitting, I was able to get a couple seconds out on them, and I knew, well, I need to save a few more laps. And once Dalton gets to me, I'll start going because I know Chase can't make it. And then just me and Dalton get together, got let Chris get by, and because I think he was just lurking back there waiting, and Chris was fast. I mean, on that long run, he caught me and ran me down, and that one there, I thought he was going to do the same thing, but then I was shifting in 1 and 2, and I think Chris was shifting in 3 and 4. I heard him a couple of times, but once I got down to where I literally had 0.2 of a gallon left. And once I got down to where I had enough, I just started shifting again and ended up running him back down. And, and I was like, damn, I'm catching him. And I knew Chase didn't have enough. So I was hoping once he got to Chase that Chase would race him enough, that he could burn his stuff up because I knew Chase would try. But I don't know. It all worked out. I don't like winning, controversially, but hey, it is what it is. I can't take it back. And
when I put the points in tonight, it's not going to say anything about it, brother. It sounds like a crappy way to say it, but if I was Dalton, I'd be mad, right? If you were Dalton, you'd be mad, but it's racing at the end of the day, right? We're all men. Mark, who you got to thank for bringing it home in victory lane tonight?
Well, I already said Michael Falk Race Design. He designed my truck, which is pretty cool. I got the meanest paint schemes out there, is what he always says. And thank him. Thank you guys for putting it on. Five Kings and Crooked Line League for all you guys do for us. I guess Butt Kicker, they're sponsor of the league too, so thank them. And I don't know, thank my mom and sister for being there. You can go in and keep that $40, by the way, man. Just put it back into the league. I was
joking with you. I will not. We'll talk about it off stream. Congratulations, right, brother. Man. Good win, buddy. Seriously, good win.
All right. Thanks, Tanner.
Yes, sir, buddy. All right, and then there was one. This man put on a clinic all season long, but you heard him in his interview earlier. He said those stats are flattering, but they mean nothing if we don't seal the deal here tonight. He didn't get the win. I know he wanted to win, but he thought big picture, and he brought home the championship. Chris freaking Carroll, you were live in the booth. You got a copy?
I got a big fat copy, Tanner Moore.
I know you were smiling from ear to ear right now. You brought home the championship, and I'll be completely transparent and honest with you right here, Carroll. You started off this season dominating, right? Like you do everywhere you go. You dominate everywhere you go. And I'm not blowing smoke up your butt or anything. Fast everywhere you go. But then the playoffs hit, and I think you still won the playoffs, but these last 3 races seemed like 99 was just running into bad luck after bad luck. We came into tonight, and I said, Carroll's winning this race tonight unless the luck continues. And I meant win the championship more than winning the race. Luckily, it worked out for you, right? You played your cards perfect. You could have got up there and tried to race with Chase Pierce early on in the race. You decided not to, right? You decided to go in and top off. Everything you decided to do is what put the 99 in the championship reach, right? And then there at the end, you just reached out and grabbed it. Carroll, talk me through those final 20 or 30 laps, though, whenever you're racing Dalton, yourself, and Mark are all about 5 seconds off Chase Pierce, but y'all are also having a race right now because y'all don't know for sure if he can make it or not, right?
Yeah, I knew Chase was going to run out. From saving fuel, doing the math, I generally, Tanner, I usually just come in here and race. I don't look at any of that stuff until we have to. I put in a little work. I knew the exact numbers, what I could run on fuel, and me and Dalton were on the same strategy. And I mean, I'll be honest, Tanner. I have a ton of experience competing in different sports, different everything at a high level, and I decided there's going to be no emotion involved tonight. I was gonna pick my spots, let it come to me, and watch the show. And I mean, come to the end there, I had to push Chase a little bit to make sure he was gonna run out of gas.
Right.
And I think Mark was able to sit back and save a little. And I'll be honest, I was gonna race Mark real hard, and then I decided, you know what, this is for the chip, man. This is for all of the marbles. And I decided just to let him go. I almost wrecked him looking at my gauges. I was literally deciding as he ran up on me whether I was going to race him or not. And I cut him off down the backstretch. That was my fault. I was looking at my fuel and what I could do. But I decided to, you know, he was faster. Anyways, what's the point in risking the championship to race
Right.
for a win, you know?
Right.
So, I mean, you know, lose the battle to win the war and just be smart about it, right?
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, every decision you made tonight, you didn't make any decision for the short term, right? You didn't make any decision just trying to win the race. You made decisions trying to win the championship. And, I mean, it paid off, right? You could have got up there and mixed it up with Mark there at the end. But it's risk versus reward at that point, right? And so,
Well, it's the whole season's like that if you think about it.
Right,
Like, you
right.
know, there's guys running each other over. There's guys doing a whole bunch of stuff throughout the season, just costing themselves points, right? And when we're running in an entire season like that, you know, this format win and you're in. But the other formats, you know, you look at the Super Series and all the other series, these guys got to get it through their heads that we're racing for long term, right? I mean, the
right.
first 40 laps of that race didn't matter. I just hung out and put myself in a position to have a chance at the end, you know?
But look,
And
sorry to cut you off, but like even with the win in your in system, where the wins are exemplified, right? Like they make them that much more bigger because it automatically pushes you in. Look at somebody like Raymond. Raymond got up front and led laps tonight, and he was a championship 4 and never won a race this season, right? So that even says right there, just trying to pick your battles and get the best finishes you can week in and week out. I mean, that's what you got to do in your points racing. Long seasons, right? Long seasons.
yeah, the other thing is too, man, is, you know, there's what you said about the playoffs there. You know, you're never going to have a perfect season. You're going to get hit, you're going to screw up, you're going to miss a shift, you're going to, you know, you're going to hit guys throughout the season, and it's who deals with the adversity the best. You know, I mean, you saw a lot of adversity at the end of that race, and you're just kind of, you have to think it out as opposed to, you know, do it with emotion, right? I mean, it was hard for me on the inside to let Mark go there. I mean, he'd raced me hard and you know,
Right.
Dalton hard throughout the race, and I was like, man, I want to put up a fight here. But at the end, I saw what happened with him and Dalton, and I wasn't going to be involved in
Right,
that,
right,
right?
right.
I had to just step aside and be like, okay, if you want it that bad, you got nothing to lose. You're gonna, you know, race super hard all night, and you can have it. I got, you know, you got to deal with that type of adversity and the emotions in the truck, right? Everyone's got
At a
emotions.
split
Everybody's
second
got
too.
stuff happening. Yeah, you have to turn into a robot and make the right decision as much as it hurts sometimes, right?
Right.
You know, that's what it's all about. You have to make decisions. What do we run? A 15, 16 week schedule? You got to make good decisions every week. You know, I mean, we all
Right.
screw up. We all make bad decisions. We all wreck each other. But in the end, it's about that. It's about making the choices to put yourself into the last race with a shot at the championship. That's what we're all doing here, you know?
Right. And you did it. Folks, we're getting ready to wrap it up. But this man right here, he deserved his time to talk because he's done this week in and week out. We did 20 races, Chris. I think you won 6 or 7, I do believe. So, damn it, son. That's pretty impressive. I never cuss on here. I've said hell tonight and damn it, but I don't care. You're right. I don't care. And I made the announcement. Now everybody knows we are going street stock racing April 9th, Carol. But let's don't skip past this. Saturday Night Super Truck Series Season 1 champion, Chris Carroll, number 99. I know you got USA Firearms on the side and back of that truck, but who else you got to thank for the championship run here tonight?
Well, I'll be honest, man. First and foremost, I have to thank you and Josh and Jason Raymond for doing all you guys, what you guys do for us, man. This is really cool. It's a really awesome league for all you guys out there that want to run with us. It's competitive. It's tough. It's dirty, it's ugly, and it's we get down to short track racing, and I'm not looking too forward to the old street stocks, but Zimmerman
Those
and those
street
boys will love
beaters. The old beaters, right?
it. Yeah,
You're not looking forward to them?
it's murder. People just
I'll
race
be
like
honest,
morons in those cars.
I told Raymond just the other day, I was like, he said he was excited for it. I think it was Raymond. I was talking to. He said he was excited for him. I was like,
He's faster than him.
I was like, well, you just wait. I was like, you don't know the drama that's going to get started in street stocks because people know they're tanks, right? So they're going to go in there and they're going to beat and bang because you're only going like, what, 70 miles per hour? That's going to create drama. And I was like, just go ahead and beware. By about week 3, you're going to say, I hate street stocks.
You're going to hate everybody in the server.
Right. Well, Chris, congratulations tonight, buddy. I'm glad you won it. I told him today, I said, Carol asked me for the setup at 2 o'clock last night. You boys are screwed. I was like, if he's asking for the setup before practice ever starts, y'all are screwed. That means he turned laps today. I was like, and because you had kind of a down weeks the past 3 weeks, even though I think you still finished top 5, right? If you're not winning, it's like, whoa, what's going on with that guy, right? So I was like, that man's coming with vengeance tonight, and you did. Brought home P2 and brought home championship. Congratulations, Mr. Carroll. I'm sure we'll be talking to you on Saturday nights even more after this.
Thank you, sir. Thank you again, Tanner.
Yes, sir,
you guys are awesome over here, and anybody who wants to run a league or is in a league could not ask for more than you guys do for us. It's incredible over here. So get the word out and get some more boys up in here to do some racing.
You need to, man, because man, oh man, she was dry tonight. But I'm hoping, right? Fingers crossed. Maybe we can get back at it like we are.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you.
All right, thank you, buddy. All right, boys, we're going to close up shop here tonight. I'm sorry to have to end it like this, but I got to. I got people fighting. Folks, want to thank y'all for tuning in. Remember, April 9th, it's coming. Street Stock Series, fixed setup, short track racing. We're going back to our roots. But for now, it's been myself and the Five Kings Motorsports, Five Kings Network booth. I want to thank y'all if you stuck with us this far. It's been one hell of a ride all season long. We're going to take a few weeks off, and we're firing right back up. No off season around here, folks. Thank you, Bam Racing Videos. Thank you, MF Race Designs. Thank you, Jason Raymond. Until next time, we are finished. Congratulations, Chris Carroll, on the championship. We'll see you.